Hello everyone and welcome to the penultimate episode of this playthrough of Devil May Cry the Bloody Palace miniature game. At least for now, we're just doing one adventure as every character because they're not painted, etc. Down the line, might come back to this, hopefully with painted miniatures, but for this little scorekeeping adventure we've been going on, V is the second to last character we're playing as. Last one will be Lady. Here's his stat card. 6 movement, 5 health, so he's very, very weak by comparison to the other characters. However, he does work with summons, shadow, nightmare, and the bird is just integrated into him because the bird is his ranged attacks because he doesn't have guns. I've forgotten the bird's name, but either way, definitely nightmare is his equivalent of a devil trigger, so he doesn't transform, he summons the big guy. And shadow is his panther with like claws and whatnot. So that's who we're playing as. He does have some other special rules as well, which you can read on his card there, hopefully, if that's in focus. Ranged attacks made by V cannot slay enemies. They always leave them with 1 vitality remaining. The same also goes for Shadow's attacks, unless otherwise stated, I think. V has to be the one to get the death blow, and it has to be a close combat death blow, just like in the video game. He has to like banish them with his staff. So we're ready to go. We know the score to beat. I'm not going to spoil the previous scores. We'll talk about it more at the end. His devil gauge still builds up the same way as the previous characters. Again, it's just he doesn't transform. He summons this lad, who we'll worry about when it happens. So I already got the deck randomized. We know what boss we're fighting, which again I won't spoil, just in case you haven't been keeping up with every episode. Got the achievement cards ready as well. So without further ado, let's see what Combat 1 is. 3 Helkiana and 1 Impusa. It's actually quite a difficult starting fight. That's the guys with the scythes. No, I think that's the guys with the cleavers. I always get those two confused. We have to draw 2 achievement cards. I'll just do that quickly so I can have it all laid out. Claim if there's at least 6 cards in a combo. Okay, I thought I shuffled them. Maybe I didn't. Let's just draw another one. 4 damage. If you dodge, 4 damage. Did I finish my thought on how Shadow works? Shadow also has 5 HP. If he dies, you have to sacrifice a card to resummon him. And you want to because he's your damage dealer. But yeah, let's get this first fight set up and see how V does compared to Nero, Dante and Trish. Alright, the first combat is set up as per the card. I totally forgot to go over V's basic attacks. He has one called Circle, which you flip to give Shadow a move of 4 hexes. Pounce, which is a basic move for Shadow, where he moves and attacks someone directly in front of him, and then Checkmate, which is V's close range attack. If it won't kill the target, it does no damage. So that's the other criteria to keep in mind. It was actually the Scythe enemies as well, the Helkianas, and their special rule will not apply if playing solo, because it's only for if there's multiple hunters. They get a turn in between each hunter's turn, but there's only one hunter, so it doesn't matter. So with that, let's see how V plays. 2, 3, 4, 5 cards drawn, and we'll see what we can do with these. We have a Taunt, we have a ranged attack, Hedgehog for Shadow, Tentacle Strike for Shadow, and Hedgehog for Shadow. Okay, so he can hit a lot of people around him. That's good to know. If he makes this attack, in addition, Shadow deals 1 damage to the enemy in his front arc. And we'll save that for defense. So Shadow doesn't get a free move, but V does. So we'll use... I won't bother showing this every time, but again, this is just a Shadow once per turn gets to move 4 hexes, and then you flip it until the next turn when it flips back. So Shadow gets 4, and he's gonna go right in there for 3. And his front arc, it's a bit awkward. His front arc is gonna face there, I guess, because he hits AoE with Hedgehog. Yeah, because that's in the game when his spikes come out. And then V will also move. The Helkianas have 9 HP, the Impusa has 5, and V moves 6. Let's see, we can move him then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just so he's over there. Because again, Shadow can't get the kill. So we'll start with a Pounce, which I'll try and keep up here. Move Shadow 2 hexes, he's fine where he is. He does 2 damage to the nearest enemy. So we'll just bung 2 damage on the Impusa. Then we'll do a Hedgehog. Shadow makes this attack. So that's, this enemy goes up to 3 and he takes 1, so I just knock one of the enemies and him. bit awkward. There we are. So that's 3, it's got 2 health left. We don't want to kill it, well, we can't kill it with Shadow actually, so there's no harm with going over. So we'll do another Hedgehog immediately after. Again, 1 damage to each of them. So it's 2 to him, 2 to him. Doesn't stun or anything like that. So he has 1 health left, so that means that V can kill him. So then we'll play Tentacle Strike. Move Shadow 1 hex towards the nearest enemy, then Shadow makes his attack. I'm going to presume that that allows you to turn. It might not, but I'm going to presume it does, because he's going to turn and have that held Kiana in his front arc. It also involves a push and a follow-up. So we'll move him there. It's a little awkward because of the claw coming out of his hand there. So that's 2 more damage for 4 in total. So we'll just put that there. It does, yeah, push back. And then V doesn't kill with his ranged attacks. So we'll have to do Checkmate, which does 2 damage. V makes this attack. If the enemy wouldn't be slain, it does no damage, but it is going to be slain because it does 2 damage. He has 1 health left. So boom, he has been dispelled. He drops 1 on the board, and 2 goes into the pool for spending. And we're not done yet, because then he's going to use Bullet, because the closest enemy is the Kiana. And V makes this attack, and Shadow also deals 1 damage to the enemy in his front arc. So technically that's 2 more damage to him. So that will get rid of the 3, change it for a 5. So he's at 6 out of 9. We're going to bank that, save Taunt for defense. Oh, also Shadow cannot dodge attacks, he just takes the damage. V dodges. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is a 6 card combo, which means we can immediately claim this for Stylish Fighter, which I'll put to one side. 6 combo for V is 3 points. 1, 2, 3, so that's him on the scoreboard for 3. And for a 6 combo, he gets 2 steps on his Devil Trigger. Alright, tidied up, and now it is the enemy's turn. No Impusas left on the board, so we'll start with that Helkiana, that one, in order of the cards I draw. So the one that's attacking Shadow, move it 5 spaces towards the nearest hunter. Well, done. Next card, this one here. Move 2 towards the nearest hunter, and Shadow does count as a hunter. So that'll be 1, 2. He is not close enough to initiate those, so that does nothing. And then the last one, ooh, 4 hexes towards the nearest hunter, ending it so it will hit as many as possible. No, that's actually quite nasty. So he moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it hits 2 hexes in front of him. No, still not going to reach him. So that is turn for the enemies, and we're back round to V. I've discarded the taunt card, so we're drawn 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh, also I forgot this is a normal Impusa, not a red Impusa. So it only drops 2. So 1 orb on the table and 1 orb in V's possession, not 2. So, Arbiter, Checkmate, Arbiter, Tentacle Strike, Skewer. Okay, a green combo would be a good idea. Then, move Shadow 2 X's towards the nearest target. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that would be enough to kill. And then we can Checkmate. So, but V has to be in point blank. So for the start of the turn, we'll move V like here-ish, just so you can do the checkmate that will kill the Kiana. It doesn't really matter because the damage is going to disappear in a second when we kill him. So we will immediately jump into Arbiter, which does 3 damage. Knock back and follow up, which is going to push him there. No, follow up is optional, I believe, because we don't want to follow him up. Then we'll do his basic attack checkmate. That's 2 damage, that's 5 in total, more than enough. This Helkiana is dead to V's close combat attack. They drop 3 red orbs and 1 green. So, plip, plop. Put the green and the red there. Take that one. But we want this to keep going. So, we're on to green as well, unfortunately, already. Can we force... Oh, right, haven't used circle yet, so Shadow will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll move right smack dab there. I believe that means we can continue the combo, because we didn't play a card that forces it to end. So we'll do a Skewer, which also does a stun, and 3 damage. Boom, right that. 3 damage and a stun. Can we do anything else though? It's a green combo. We can't link anything else to a green combo. We've already moved both characters. No, so we're going to have to just bank. That does give us a lot of cards for defense. I mean, again, I could checkmate, but V is, it's close range, so I can't at that range, and he's already moved. And it isn't worth discarding because the attack does 0 damage if they don't die. So that is just a 3 combo. That is no points on the combo board, unfortunately. And 1 point on his Devil Trigger. So we'll bank 3 for defense. I guess we can quickly just... That goes back to basic attack. These 2 get discarded. We can just quickly... Oh, as a car alarm goes off. Maybe I should... Oh, it stopped. Good. So he's stunned. Doesn't get an activation. Stun wears off. And then the other one we'll draw a card for. 3 hexes towards the nearest hunter, ending his move so it can hit as many as possible, then does this attack. 1, 2, 3. He's in there. He did 3 damage to Shadow, who has 5 health in total. So he's hurt. Oh, and yeah, we can't spend cards on that. I need to think about whether or not I want to keep these cards. I'll probably get rid of at least one of these 2 because it's either a green combo or a blue. Can't do both. Alright, I've made a decision. We're going to get rid of Arbiter because we can do at least a little blue combo. My hope is, and we're drawing 3 cards here because I've got 2 in my hand still. My hope is we get some more blue cards despite already having a lot. Strategize Forced Move. Remove V, then set him up adjacent hex to Shadow, and then remove Shadow. Wait. Oh, you swapped places with Shadow. You literally swapped places. Okay, okay. And then a bullet. Not ideal, but that's okay. So we'll start our combo then. Let's see, are we going to have any pushback? We are going to have pushback. Okay, okay. Alright, let's get started then. We don't need to move Shadow. He's going to start with a pounce for 2 damage to his front arc, which is this one. So that puts him at 5 damage of 9. Boom. Like that. Starts our combo going. And then we're going to go into a Tentacle Strike, keeping it a blue combo. So it's 2 damage to front arc, 1 to the side arc. They get pushed back and he can follow them up. So that is 2 damage, because that's his front arc. 1 damage to the other guy, but they all get pushed. He's pushed back. He's pushed back. The board is levitating slightly. And we will do a follow up. But then what can we do? 5, 6, 7. Oh, 2 damage would kill him. So then we play Forced Move, which is a chain, so it keeps the chain going. So V and Shadow change places. Change places. This Helkiana has 2 health left. So we'll checkmate him for 2 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He pops. And again they drop 3 red and 1 green. So we'll drop green red, pick up the 2 automatically. But we're not done yet because we're also then just going to fire once. Simple as. Shadow can't do anything because it's not... Oh wait, before we play that card we could play Circle to move Shadow 1, 2, 3, 4. I backtracked so he picked up the orbs and presumably he can, so that he heals to full. To save me carrying this 3 around. I actually don't know because in the game I don't think Shadow is healable. But either way, we'll end the turn with this 1 bullet. Shadow also hits a person in his front arc for 1, so that's a total damage of 3 to the remaining Impusa. That is a 5 combo because we don't count the circle in the combo. 2 points, putting him on 5 points. And more importantly, a 5 combo is also 2 more Devil Trigger gauges. So he can actually activate it where he is, but it can go 1 more step higher. Alright, so enemy turn. Move 2 X's towards the nearest hunter, ending its move with as many in its front arc as possible. Well, Shadow is definitely the closest, so he's just going to spin on the spot then, because he can't get it, so that they would both be hit by him. And he does 4 damage to Shadow, so that would have killed him. Shadow, that is, if you aren't allowed to heal him. It doesn't. I don't think it says on his card that you can't heal him. Let's see here. Enemies target Shadow as if he was a hunter. Shadow cannot dodge. If Shadow suffers enough damage that equal to its vitality, remove it from the game board, then flip this card, and then you have to discard a card to set him up within 3 hexes of V, etc. So no, I think if you walk him over heals, it counts. It doesn't say it doesn't. So yeah, he's at 4. We couldn't get rid of Strategize to help him because again you can't dodge with him. I am going to discard this though and draw a fresh hand of 5 to end the first fight here. Alright, let's end off this first combat. 3, 4, 5 cards. It doesn't feel like he has as much in his basic deck as the other characters, I don't know. Interrupt, Skewer, Grasping Tendrils. V makes this attack. The target of this character is large or gigantic. Move it up to 3 hexes, not large or gigantic. Move it up to 3 hexes towards V. And then we also have Monstrous Form. Shadow can make this attack. You must claim your combo. If you do, score double. You can claim your combo, but you don't kill it because it's Shadow doing the attack. That's interesting. We only need to do, what, 7 damage? No, 6 damage. Also, apologies for the noise in the background. I mean both my dog crying, but also the last day of road work, so there's not going to be any noise going forwards. It's the last day. They finished doing all the roads just in time for winter to destroy them. Alright, we're just going to start blasting, I guess, with a Pounce. Well, a Pounce would put us in a blue combo, though. I don't think we're going to get a high enough combo to score anyway, which is annoying. And V needs to get the close combat hit, but he hasn't done a move yet, so he might as well just move 1, 2. Like, sure, he collected those, that's fine. The green doesn't matter because he's at full health. It's Shadow that's been wounded, and he's going to get the heal off of the kill, although we'll still leave him on 1 damage. Okay, let's see then. The blue form would kill him. So we might as well just start with the Grasping Tendrils then. So Grasping Tendrils puts it at 5 damage. And then we'll do 6, 7. And then that has a chain, so presumably it makes a chain longer. We'll do that, so technically they've swapped positions, but we're just about to end the fight anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then we'll do Monstrous Form. That ends the combo, and then we'll just start a new combo, boom, he's dead. But obviously the one combo doesn't score anything. That's a 4 combo with double points, which is 2, which isn't great, but hey, anything. And it's high enough that he maxes out his Devil Trigger, so we can get to see what Nightmare does in the next fight. He's dead. The green orb is going to fall on Shadow, so he has 1 damage on him, and also 1 of the reds that he drops to pick up as well. Everything else gets discarded, and we'll go to the shopping phase. Shopping complete. So first of all, for 2 red orbs, I purchased Shadow Vigor, which increases Shadow's vitality by 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has 8 HP maximum now going ahead, because we know the boss is hit for a lot of damage. So we probably want him to have the extra strength. For 3, I bought Breakthrough, which is can chain with any of the basic colours. Move Shadow 4 hexes towards the nearest enemy, then make an attack for 3 damage. Seemed good to me. And then for another 3, I bought Round Robin, which is part of a chain. Each enemy within 3 hexes of V suffers 2 damage. In addition, Shadow deals 1 damage to an enemy in his front arc. And it's not a close combat one, so it isn't a case of it has to kill an enemy. So that seemed like a good chance to do a lot of damage. So that's 2 cards I'll mix into the deck. But first, let's see what our actual level 1 encounter is going to be. 4 Red Impusa and 1 Scudo Angelo, which is the dudes with the shields. Alright, let's get this set up. Alright, we're set up to go, but I forgot to draw new achievement cards. There's the 2 that were drawn. 6 combo chain and also 5 damage in a single attack, which I'm not sure would be possible without Nightmare, and we are going to activate Nightmare as well just to see what he can do. So let's grab this card, flip it over because we're activating our Devil Trigger. Draw 2 cards from the Nightmare deck at the start of your turn, resolve 1 at any point during your turn, and then shuffle both cards back into the Nightmare deck. When your Nightmare marker returns to the first space of the Nightmare Gauge, banish Nightmare. So where do you spawn him though? Let's have a look at his card. This is his card. Attacks made by Nightmare cannot slay enemies. They always leave them with at least 1 Vit. Score 2 style points each time an enemy is damaged by Nightmare. Okay, I guess he just pops up wherever I want. Presumably quite close to V though, if I had to guess. He doesn't come with a different stat card either, that I'm aware of. Let me just double check, because I have it over here just in case. Nope, says exactly the same thing. Alright then. We'll just summon Nightmare and have him pop up. Oh, hello friendos. Let's just let's just pop up right here next to this poor Red Impusa and have a fun time. So we draw 2 cards from the Nightmare deck, and we only get to do one of the 2, which is a little weird. That's not how normal Devil Triggers work, and I presume it drops by 2. Move the Nightmare 1 marker space down. If V suffers damage, return Nightmare marker to the start if you're knocked out. Okay. Draw 2 cards from the Nightmare deck. Illegal Move and Mighty Blows. Remove Nightmare from the game board, set him up anywhere in the game board as close as possible. There must be at least one enemy in his front arc. It does 5 damage and 2 stun. Or move Nightmare up to 2 hexes, then he makes an attack for 5. Oh, well, 5 damage, that's perfect. Now, we don't need to do it yet, and it's separate from a combo, so we have to draw our combo cards as normal, which is also a little weird. Not how the other Devil Triggers work. But Nightmare is independent of us, so I guess that kind of makes sense. We didn't get a great starting hand. We actually got a really, really bad starting hand. If the target is not large, move it. Okay, hang on. We can maybe make this work then. We'll move as V and go 1, 2, 3. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. And we'll put ourselves right there. And then... Oh, but there's an enemy closer though. Is there any way I could have made this different? I want to drag this target. Where did I start? I was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't drag him into the front arc though. Ah, he's fine where he is. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. We just need to hurt this guy a little bit. They have what, 7 HP? Oh, he's already dead then. We'll do Illegal Move as Nightmare. Again, it's not part of a combo. It just does 5 damage. But for successfully hitting an enemy with Nightmare, we get 2 style points. So 1, 2. And that leaves him on 2 health. So he can immediately be checkmated. So, checkmate. There's V to start. That Impusa 5, 6, 7 HP is down. And he's going to drop 1 there. And 2 orbs into the spending pool. So Nightmare can't do anything else this turn. Shadow can though. Let's see. We just want to kill Red Impusa. We've started a combo. And we mean to finish it. So now if I did Grasping Tendrils then, to continue the chain, 2 damage to the closest target, and if they're not gigantic or huge, move them 3 hexes. Up to 3, up to 3. Let's move you 1. It's awkward because of a claw, but hey, that's 2 damage. Boom, boom. It was a ranged attack, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't kill. We're not going to be able to kill this guy, but we can at least get a combo going. We shall pounce for 2 more damage. So take away a 1, put in a 3. And then we shall Monstrous Form for 3 damage plus a stun and a knockback. So that's awkward, but we'll push him back here. He's got 9 health. He is stunned. It's only a 4 combo, however. Oh, also Nightmare did hit for at least 5 damage, so hard hitters scored. That's only a 4 combo, but you double the points, so 2 instead of 1 puts him at 11. And Nightmare's gauge goes down by 1. I'm not sure, it doesn't say it goes down by 2 anywhere. I don't know, it's weird. Because presumably it would work the same as the other Devil Triggers and go down by 2. During your turn, if the Nightmare marker is in a space on your Nightmare marker, you can summon Nightmare. Yeah, I don't see, I mean, technically it doesn't say you get drained at all, but it does drain in the game, so... I don't know. I'll presume it's the same as everybody else's trigger and drop it by 2. We've done our scoring. It is over to the enemies. I'll clean up the cards first because there's a lot of markers on though. Alright, for the enemy turn, all the Impusas take the same card. And yes, I took my hoodie off. It's getting a little bit warm in case you're wondering why the edge of the hoodie is no longer visible. Close in, move each red Impusa 3 hexes towards the nearest hunter, then shuffle that back in. He doesn't act. 1, 2, 3, because Nightmare does not count as a hunter. It doesn't say he does. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 card for the Scudo Angelo. Move 3 towards the nearest hunter, place a guard. Again, I don't have guard tokens. 1, 2, 3. So we'll put a stun and just know it's a guard. Guard means he takes 1 less damage from attacks that hit him in the front. And we don't need any of these defense cards, so they're all getting dumped, so a fresh hand can be drawn. So let's see what our two choices of Nightmare card are. Ooh, Desperado and Pummel. Also that stun is gone because that is going to get to act. Move Nightmare up to 3 hexes, passing through occupied hexes, then make that attack. So we could move him 3. 1, 2, 3. He's not going to get close enough with 3 hexes, unfortunately, to get like enough with that attack, which is a real shame. It does massive pushback as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not gonna. Best he could do is 1 hit, unfortunately. Plus he's 3 hexes, so he'd probably have to. Well, he wouldn't have to twist, but if he wanted to do 5 damage, he would. Alright, well, we'll just start with his turn then, because he's not going to get in and do something, but he'll still move 3 hexes, so 1, 2, 3. He'll just pick on this poor Impusa. Boom, 5 damage, just like that. That's fine, that sets up a potential double kill this turn, but that's all he's doing. I'll shuffle those back in. Now we actually get to draw our normal hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what we can do is V. Bullet, 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 hedgehog, tentacle strike. Okay, that's fine, and that gives Shadow free attacks in his front arc, but he's not currently facing. His front arc is facing this way, so he wouldn't be hitting the one in front. Okay. We need to hit this guy for 2. Move Shadow towards the nearest enemy for 2, for a pounce. We'll just turn him. That's 2 damage. We'll checkmate. And he is gone. Because he had 5 damage on him, and that was 8. Sorry, brought him to 9. He only has 7 HP, so he is a very dead. 2 in the bank. 1 where he was standing. Then Shadow will make his move. Let's see, 6, 7. I don't have another checkmate, do I? No, I can't kill that one this turn. Okay, Shadow hasn't made his move, so we'll tap circle to move him 4. Go 1, 2. Try and face him correctly. He's still got 1 damage on him. And then we'll use all 3 bullets. Now, he's the closest target to V, but that's the front arc, so I'll have to start doing another line here, but 3, but you can't kill anyone. So, how much HP have they got? Wait, they've got 7 HP, so he's technically already dead, so never mind. So, although we, I guess, still hit him because he is the closest target. Either way, this one gets 3 damage done to him because Shadow attacks for each one of those bullets as well. Then we'll do Hedgehog, which is mostly just to hit him for 1 more because, again, Shadow can't kill anyone, so he does not die. And then we'll do Tentacle Strike for 2 more damage. There we are. And that involves a pushback. We will not follow. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 combo. So we claim Stylish Fighter. He's pretty good at claiming those achievement cards. 7 combos, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4 puts us bang on 15. And we go down 1 on the Devil Trigger gauge again. Alright, let's see what the red Impusas are doing. Move each 3 towards... I did shuffle, as is obvious, because we got it again. So, boom and boom. They're both in there with Shadow. And then the Scudo Angelo, 3 towards the nearest hunter, then make this attack. Then he guards again. 1, 2. He's in there. His front arc. He hits Shadow for 4. So he's up to 5 damage. So, if I hadn't bought that HP upgrade, Shadow just would have died right there. So, huzzah, he lives. Yeah, I think we know what we're doing, so we can just... I'll tidy them in a second. We can just jump into our next turn. Let's draw 2 Nightmare cards. Desperado again and Pummel. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. There. Okay, so we're going to Desperado for sure. So we'll just boom, activate that now. It's hitting him in his rear, so guard doesn't matter. So that's going to do 5 damage to the Scudo Angelo. He has 14 health, though he's pretty tanky. 5 damage to him on that arc, and then on his side arc, that is 5 damage to this, but I wouldn't kill him because you can't kill them as these guys. So Both these guys are just waiting to die. So we need to draw another checkmate, because otherwise I can't kill two things in one turn. I think that might be a top priority if I can buy more of them going forwards. Forced move, guillotine, bullet. Nah, we can only kill one of them. That's so disappointing. Well, we'll move V. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I pick up the 2 red orbs as well, because we want to do a lot of shopping after this. We'll immediately checkmate to kill this one. So 1 and collect 2. I mean, even though they can't kill, you might as well just do the... Well, bullet. 1 more damage to the Scudo Angelo, taking up to 6 because it's down. It's 1 to a minimum of 1 when he's guarding. Then we'll do a skewer, which damage is irrelevant because he can't kill them. He's allowed to turn though, as part of that, so he'll turn that way. And then he'll do guillotine to end the combo, because that does work on the Neo Angelo, taking him to 10 damage in total of his 14. It does also push back and stun. Turn Shadow to face the direction of your choice, then Shadow makes this attack. You must claim your combo. It's a 4 combo, you double your points, so he only gets 2. Devil Trigger Gauge drops again, and I'll get this cleaned up. Alright, enemy turn. The Scudo Angelo actually has 9 damage, not 10, I forgot. It would have reduced by 1. I did not reshuffle the red and Busa cards after getting that card where they just walk again, so let me quickly shuffle them. There's only 5 cards in their AI deck. And we'll draw 1. I shuffled them. You heard me shuffle them. So he does nothing. Scudo Angelo, let's just draw the top card because none of his cards have said shuffle yet. 5 hexes towards the nearest hunter, then make this attack and then shuffle towards the bottom. So he is hitting Shadow for 5 damage, who already has 5. So Shadow is dead. That doesn't do any hindrance to V other than his pet not being there. But that is a thing that's happened. And yeah, it's right back over to V's turn. Alright, I'm keeping both cards that I had in V's hand. We're going to draw the 2 Nightmare cards first. Oh, also going to discard the Forced Move. You discard a card from your hand. Presumably after you've drawn your hand though, so I'll just quickly draw 3 to re-summon Shadow within 3 of V. He's going to appear, well, it might as well appear next to the thing that still isn't dead yet, because the other one is already dead, it just doesn't know it yet. So he's back at his full health. 2 Nightmare cards, Strong Point and Desperado. Oh, I attacked last turn and didn't get 2 points for Nightmare attacking, so let's quickly add that, putting him in 19, totally forgot that. Kill Desperado, I guess, stuns both of them, does 5 damage to each of them, so they're both 1 hit away from death. Well, they're over dead, but he can't kill them. And then we'll hope for 2 checkmates. Nope! Well then, there's not even a point to try and do a combo here. V will just move in. No, he'll move on this side. Get the damage marker out there because it's not going to matter in a second. Checkmate. Scudo Angelo gone. And he drops 5 red orbs. Just collect the rest of them. But yeah, we're going to have to let the enemy have a turn because we need another checkmate. So we'll just quickly do the red and Pusa's turn. Each red Pusa that is adjacent to a hunter turns to face them, then makes an attack, or they move 2. Boom. So we immediately can end the combat by doing checkmate. I'm going to discard the full hand just to see what we draw. Well, in fact, no, there's no point because we're not going to be able to get a combo. No, we'll end the combo. Boom, checkmate. Well, we'll move first to pick up these 2 red orbs, sorry. Then, well, plus we have to be point blank anyway to do the checkmate. Then we checkmate him. It's very awkward because of how pointy all these models are. He has been checkmated, so that is 1 more in the pool. Sorry, 2 more because he's a red and Pusa. And that is combat. So now we're straight on to the shopping phase. Alright, shopping step complete. 3, spent on a gambit, which is basically checkmate by a different name. Works the same way, except you're allowed to move V up to 8 hexes, so that's when the bird picks him up and flies him from the game. Bought another gambit, exact same thing, also for 3. Bought a fixed bayonet for 3. Mixed combo, 2 damage, you can move Shadow 3 hexes before he makes the attack. Pendulum Blade for 1, it's the same as the card we've seen that's in part of the base deck. Turn Shadow to face an enemy, then do that attack. 2 for a passive upgrade called Obedience. So when Nightmare is summoned, you draw 3 cards and pick 1 to do rather than 2. So this is the passive upgrade to Nightmare, which I'll put over here somewhere. Oh, also Nightmare has been despawned, that was his last turn. So we're back to building up. And then finally, 3 on Round Robin, which is a combo card that's colourless. Each enemy within 3 takes 2 damage, and then Shadow deals 1 to the front arc. So that should all be super helpful. Let's see what we're getting before our boss fight. It's from an expansion, it's from the Walking Arsenal. 1 Fury, 2 Hellkaina, and 1 Hellbat. If this is the 3rd stage, shuffle in the challenging cards and draw 3, which I have already done, so let's draw 3. Claim this if you slay another... I'm drawing another card for one that's literally impossible. Claim this if you have at least 10 red orbs. Okay. Orb Hoarder, we can do that. Well, we can especially do that solo. Claim this if you slay at least 2 enemies during your turn. As V, hard to do. And then the 3rd one, claim this if there's at least 8 cards in your combo. Possible, but also potentially difficult. Alright, I'll get this combat set up, get these shuffled into the deck, and we'll get started. Alright, we are set up and good to go, although I do feel that the Hellbat is a little unfair for V because he has to kill it in close range, which means he's guaranteed to get hurt by it. But whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, it has at least spawned behind him and Shadow so they can pick on him. Get him focused down before anything else spawns. So, we have Monstrous Form, Bullet, Tentacle Strike, Hedgehog, Round Robin. Perfect. We've got a good blue combo. Let's move position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to put V behind the bat. Shadow will do his move, so we'll tap that to make him do a move. And then we're going to go to town on this so-and-so. So we'll start with a bullet. It does 1 damage and then Shadow hits him as well for 2 total. And then we'll do Round Robin. Each enemy within 3 suffers 2, but Shadow also hits his front arc for 1. So that is 3 damage, bringing the bat to 5. The bat has 20 HP, incidentally, and I want to kill it this turn if possible. Or if not possible, just to get a large combo going. So then we'll pounce for 2. Back on. And then we start doing... Oh, if we do this combo though, we can't kill it. Oh no, we can as a separate combo, we can just use it. Okay, we can do this. Hedgehog, AoE, so boom, 1 more damage, so we'll take that away for a second. It becomes 3. Then, Tentacles, so it can't get pushed back because V's in the way, but that's still another 2 damage, so that immediately becomes 5 actually. So that's 10, we're not going to get anywhere close to killing this in 1 turn. He's a tough lad. And then a Monstrous Form to end the combo. Shadow must make this attack. You must claim your combo. When you do, score a double. You can only claim 1 combo a turn, right? So maybe you're not allowed to do checkmate afterwards. Or maybe you can, you just can't claim it. So it would stay on the board, so you couldn't do it 2 turns in a row. I'm not sure how that works. I think I might have been doing that wrong, but we're just going to carry on as is, because again, it's solo. So it's not like I'm stealing kills from someone. So that's 3 more damage. 13, so he's got 7 HP remaining, that's unfortunate. It's a 6 combo and doubling, so it's 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts him boom on 25 exactly. A 6 combo is also worth 2 steps on the Devil Trigger gauge, so he's back up. And did we score anything? If you killed at least 2 enemies, nope. 8 cards, nope. If you have 10 red orbs, not herbs, no. Okay. So, that's that done. We'll just immediately put the basic attack cards back and discard these, and we can start drawing the AI cards for the enemies, and this is potentially dangerous, although Shadow is in the danger zone. We'll start with the Hellbat because he's the one that's most important. Move the Hellbat 6 spaces away from the nearest hunter if possible. If not, end its move within 3, shuffle the deck, return this to the bottom. So 6 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do like running. Is that still in view? Yes. So then we'll draw for the Fury, just because there's 1 of them. These are the assassin types. Check which is the nearest hunter to Fury, then remove Fury from the game board, set up Fury next to the hunter with his front arc facing them, then make this attack. Teleports behind you, nothing personnel. That is 4 damage to poor old Shadow. Thankfully he was closer, because that would have been bad, because V does only have 5 HP. And then we'll start at the top, Hellkaina, and go down. Top 1. Move 2 and then do that attack. He's not going to get close enough. 1, 2. And then the next one. Move 4 hexes and then draw another card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move 5 hexes. 1, 2, 3, and he's already in there. That's a problem because I wanted to kill the Hellbat. I need to think about this. Alright, Shadow's in a spot of bother. But better him than V, considering the amount of damage that these things can put out and how tanky they are. The Fury has 22 HP. Bullet, Forced Move, Gambit, Checkmate, and Grasping Tendrils. Oh. Okay, I mean V can do damage. He's allowed to do damage. So, V can make it over there. Shadow really can only move 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get close enough. Is there anything here that gives Shadow a move? Not really. Oh, also he can't make a combo of these because they have to be the kill shot. Arg! Ah, that's so annoying. He's not going to be able to get over to the bat. He just isn't. Well, I mean they can get closer, but they're not going to be able to kill it this turn. Alright, well, we'll do the 4 move as Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have his front arc facing this Helkiana. His damage comes with him. V is going to do the same. So he's also... hang on. 1, 2, 3. How much move does he have? 6. He can move as part of one of his attacks, so we'll leave him there for now. So we've got to do 9 damage to this Helkiana. We can do that. We can manage that, possibly. Somehow. So we'll start with Grasping Tendrils, because that doesn't require you to kill the target. So that's 2 damage to the Helkiana right in front of us. Kinda. I always pronounce it wrong. It's fine. 2 damage from V onto him. And then we'll do Bullet, which again doesn't need to kill to do damage. And because it's in his front arc, Shadow also hits it for another 2 damage. So we'll take away a 1 and put a 3 in. Got to keep track of a lot of damages, V, because he does lots of little bits over the course of many attacks. Then we'll have to do a Pounce for 2 damage. So that's 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. It's got 3 health left. Can we do anything about that? Oh no, we can't. Oh no, I'm 1 damage short. Because every one of these kill shots do 2 damage, not 3. 6. Did I miss anything? It's 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, no. As a bin lorry goes past my window. Oh, this is appalling. I'm going to have to save all these for dodging then, because I can't kill him. That's infuriating. I will, however, place this forced move to end the combo. Remove V, set him up in an adjacent hex to Shadow, just to move him behind him here, so at least 1 hit is going to be taken by Shadow, who's going to definitely die. But that's okay. And that's a 4 combo, so that means we score 1 point to 26, and we also get 1 on the Devil Trigger gauge. So it wasn't a worthless turn, but that sucks. Alright, well, we have 2 cards for defense, as said. Let's draw the Helkiana that's directly in front of Shadow first. I guess I get to choose the order in which. Move it 4, it's going to hit both of them for 3. So Shadow is down, because he had 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, he has 8. He lived on 1 HP. Okay, well, I'll move the damage. He has. I'll use a 1 to indicate he has 1 HP left. V is going to give up both of these cards and dodge 2, so he'll still take 1. That's awkward. But he just turns and did all that. And then the other Helkiana, move it 3 and then do that attack. 1, 2. He's not going to be able to hit both of them, so he'll just do it so he can hit and kill Shadow. So Shadow is down. And then Pyrobat. 6 away from the nearest. Oh, that was lucky. Well, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's continuing to run away and be annoying. And then Fury. Remove him from the board, set him up at least anywhere that is 4 hexes from any hunter. If this isn't possible, set him up as far as possible, shuffle it to the bottom. Set him up so he's 4 hexes away from the hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's there. Okay, that's 4 hexes away from V. Now, I was remembering that because V has taken damage, the devil trigger gauge has gone down by 1. Gone down by 1, took 1 damage. So we immediately need to discard something. We're going to be doing a green combo, so we'll dump Hedgehog to resummon Shadow, and we shall resummon him. It's within 3 of him, I believe. We just want him to be right smack dab there, I guess, just so he's again in the way of the enemies. So we need him to do a little bit of damage to let's see. We'll need to move V here, taking his 1 damage with him. So that's both of them done their once per turn move. Now let's see, actually, we're going to have Shadow face the Kaina when he spawned. And then turn Shadow to face the direction of your choice. Alright, well, we're going to have to start. Skewer, turn Shadow to face the direction of your choice, so actually you can just say turn to face the Kaina then. Then he hits him for 3 damage, so the Kaina's got 1 HP. Then we checkmate him to kill him. So he has been dispelled, and we're going to leave 2 red orbs where he was, pick up 1, and pick up a green green orb to heal the 1 damage, because it might make a difference on V. But then we can keep attacking. So then we'll do a skewer. Turn Shadow to face the direction of your choice, then make the attack. He'll turn again, so his front arc is once again facing this guy, and he hits him for 3. That also stuns, but they need... Oh no, they do stun normally, so he isn't getting a turn. I thought they needed 3. He needs 3, and so does the Hellbat. And then we'll do a guillotine on him. Turn Shadow to face the direction of your choice, then make this attack. You must claim your combo. 4 damage, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. So this is his damage. We'll take away the 3 there. Doing my best not to knock anything as I do this. So he's got 2 health left. We have to claim our combo. It's a 4 combo, so normally that would be 1 point, but we get 2, so that's on 28. We move the gauge back up 1. We have a Pendulum Blades for defense, which is not great, honestly. That Hellkaina isn't getting a turn, so let's immediately see what the Hellbat does. Please run away again. He actually did. I swear to you, I am shuffling this every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank goodness I didn't just like hard-headed go after him to definitely kill him first. He's almost off the camera. And then the Fury. Remove him from the game board, set him up with the Hunter with the most style points in his front arc. So that is V, because Shadow has no style. So he hits a V for 4. He'll play Pendulum Blades to bring it down to 3. Unfortunately, the damage still goes through, so the gauge drops 1, and V takes 3 damage. So this is looking dicey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shadow's okay, we just need him to be the target of the Fury, but when it says most style points, what can you do? Arbiter, Taunt, Strategize, Bullet, Gambit. So that is a kill. We already have a kill. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So V can just straight up kill that guy, and you can get a heal off of him, which will bring him to full, so that's perfect. Can he get a free move? I don't think he can get a free move. That's okay, that's okay. Well, we shall move V over here. Again, this all doesn't matter because he's about to get checkmated to death anyway. We shall also do Shadow's turn to just bring him in there, and that's going to get healed. He walked over those to move where he is, so we'll collect them. He'll immediately open with checkmate, finish off him. The green orb is landing on him, so he heals. Plus 1 red orb, and then there's 2 red orbs where he was standing. So that's good. Our combo is still going to start though. We're going to do a bullet. Bullet, bullet, bullet. So that's 1 plus 1 because the Fury is in Shadow's front arc. So that's 2 damage. No, almost 10% of his HP. We're getting there. And then, what can we do? We'll just do Arbiter for 3 damage, bringing him to 5, which isn't bad, I suppose. 5 damage on him there. But I don't think I can do anything else over there. What else does that do? Move Shadow 2 hexes towards the nearest enemy, then make that attack. Well, he's right in there anyway. Gambit isn't going to do anything. Taunt's not going to do anything. We're going to save these for defense because they're massive defense. Yeah, we're going to just bank that. So that's a 3 combo. Unfortunately, that means no points, but it does give you 1 on the Devil Trigger gauge. We want that ready for the boss, ideally. So, let's just do the Fury first, because that's the dangerous one. Check which is the nearest hunter, Shadow. Then remove Fury from the game board. Set up Fury with the hunter in the center of... with that hunter, okay, yeah. So, if possible, the Fury is not within the hunter's front arc, then make this attack. He just appears and does 5 damage to Shadow. Shadow can't dodge, and so again, thank goodness I bought him that bonus HP, because that 3 HP is now keeping him alive. And then the Hellbat. Move the Hellbat 3 away from the nearest hunter, then make this attack. Each hunter adjacent suffers 3. Well, there's no one adjacent, so 1, 2, 3. He hit Shadow for 3 and killed him. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to hold on to the Taunt and the Strategize and dump the Gambit to draw new cards. So we're drawing 3 more. Running out of cards in this deck, we're going to have to end up shuffling. Forced Move, Arbiter. So we'll get rid of Forced Move immediately to re-summon Shadow. And I guess we're just going to go in on the Fury. Hey buddy, I'm back. That doesn't damage anymore. And then... oh, this damage should be moving with the bat. Oh, what do you do? I need these 2 cards here for defense. That's why I'm not holding them in my hand, because I don't want to forget and use them. Let's see, in total we could do 2, we could do 4 damage. That is not a lot, wow. Sure. Well, we'll move V and go 1, 2, 3. So you pick these up. And yeah, there's no point doing checkmate, because if it won't kill, it doesn't do any damage. So we'll immediately just do a Pounce, followed by the Pendulum Blades for a total of 4 damage. Not enough to combo, not even enough to get a Devil Trigger gauge, but we had to play defensively, but hey, it's a little bit more damage. And that means we have 3 cards for defense, should we require them. And we'll just jump straight into the AI for the Fury. Remove him from the game board, set Fury up with the hunter with the most style points in the center of his arc, and then draw another card. I missed that the last time. That draw another card just seems unnaturally cruel, so he's going to teleport over there, because I've got the most style points obviously, because I'm the only one here, for 3 damage in front arc. Strategize, get discarded to block it. And draw another card. 5. And then these will be discarded to block 4 of it. But unfortunately, he still takes 1 damage, so the Devil Trigger gauge goes down. He takes 1 damage. Claim this if he dodged at least 4 damage from an enemy attack. He did dodge 4 because it did 5. So I'm going to say that does count, and Defensive Fighter got claimed. That's where V's going to get his points after this is actually over, because this is murder right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 cards left in the deck, so that's definitely going to have to be shuffled. But that's okay. Bayonet, Checkmate, Tentacle Strike, Bullet, Round Robin. Okay. We want to kill the Fury this turn. So Shadow's going to move in. Front arc on both of them are in there. And we started blasting. So we'll start with Bullet, which is 2 damage, because Shadow also attacks his front arc, which should be there. So we'll change that to 5. So that's 11 in total. Round Robin, 2, plus Shadow does 1. So that's another 3, putting him at 14. He has 8 HP left. That's okay. That's okay. I don't think we're going to do it in this turn though. There's 2 more. So we'll take away the 5, put that in. Then we'll Bayonet for 2 more. We'll take away the 1 and put the 3 in. 18. He's got 4 health left. We can actually do it because we're on a blue combo. There's 2. Checkmate for 4. So that should be enough damage because that's 4 more damage. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and V got the hit. The Fury is furious because he went down. The green orb is dropping on V to heal him, which means only 1 other red orb, and then there's 2. Oh wait, no, you have to put 1 in every square, so 3 red orbs, and then 1 plus a green on V. Saving a checkmate for defense, I guess. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combo for 3 points. 1, 2, 3, puts him on 31. And a 6 combo is 2 steps on the Devil Trigger gauge, not quite enough. And then the back gets a turn before I clean all this up again. Moved 6 towards the nearest hunter. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, come over here, coward. I'm not going to kill a man. Ending its turn as close to as many hunters as possible, then attacking the front arc. He isn't actually getting an attack. Thank goodness. We're going to discard the checkmate because we only need the one we start with as a basic attack and draw a new hand, which I'm going to have to shuffle. So we know there's 2 cards left in the deck, which means I have shuffled these and we draw 3 more. And then that's the deck good to go. I don't know what any of these are yet, but we're looking to kill the Batman. Not super great, but that's okay. I forgot to get rid of the damage, but we'll just move, shadow his 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get V in there. He picked up 2 of the red orbs. And then we'll get these damaged things put to one side. Be careful. I'm going to put my combo up here just so I don't accidentally hit the score. Although at least you can see it now so you can keep me right. So, he's got 13. We need to do 7 damage. Easy. So, 1, 2, because shadow hits his front arc. So that is 15. And then round robin to do 2 plus shadow hitting for 3. So now we just need to do 2 health. But presumably I'm allowed to make shadow keep smacking if I want to up a combo. So we'll do a pounce for 2. We'll do a breakthrough for 3. And then finally we shall checkmate to boom. Now he obviously booms and hits for 3 damage everyone around him. He drops 2 green orbs, so 1 of each is going to land on either of them, so that I don't have to worry about the healing. 2 of those are going to be left there, which are just going to go to waste, and 2 get picked up. Sorry, 3 get picked up. He drops 5. 5 red and 2 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combo. 1, 2. And 1 on the Devil Trigger. He could summon Nightmare to start with, or he could wait a turn. We know what boss he's fighting because we discussed that last time, and it's the most fitting boss for V. He's going to be fighting Urzen, but first we have to do our shopping before the finale. Shopping step complete. Actually had some red orbs left over, didn't want any additional cards. Some of them in the deck for all the characters are more for when you're playing with other people, like drawing in orbs so you can steal from them and stuff like that, interrupt their turns. Spent 6 in total for 2 blockades. It's just a 2 damage range attack from V, and you also deal 2 damage to any adjacent, but that's not relevant for the boss. And then 2 on switchback, which is an ignore all damage taken by an attack, and then you get a free move to potentially put you out of range of any other attacks. Thought that was a good idea. So we know, again, as previously stated, it's the boss we haven't seen yet. It is Urzen. He's going to start in the middle, that's why I moved Shadow a little bit. And the rest of the achievement cards are activated, including obviously the Demon Slayer card, because that's always in play for a boss. Claim if you deal 7 or more damage with a single attack. I don't think that's possible even with Nightmare, but who knows. Claim this if you have at least 10 cards in your combo. Probably not going to get that. Oops, I'll V a little bit there. And then Hard Hitter 5 or more can do that. So that's everything. I am going to summon Nightmare to start the fight as well. Urzen is going to materialize, boom, right smack tab in the center of the map, right there, once I look out his AI deck and whatnot. So we're going to have Nightmare just go boom and appear there. Monster fight! So here's Urzen's stat card. Solo he is 40 health, however he reduces all damage taken by 2 to a minimum of 1, which sounds a little tedious to me, but whatever. Also, if you're damaged by him, you get a Vortex token, which essentially just means you take 4 cards, not 5. You discard down after drawing, I think. Draw cards until there's 4 in your hand rather than 5. Okay, no, you just draw less. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. His AI is set up. We have Nightmare, however, and we did buy that upgrade for Nightmare, so we draw 3 and choose what we want to do with him. So let's do exactly that. Desperado, Pummel. Okay, oh, also he can't be stunned because all bosses can't be stunned in this game. So we're definitely going to do Desperado. It doesn't matter if it does the stun. So we're just immediately going to do 5. That comes down to 3 because of Urzen's rules. But we get 2 style points just for attacking, so that puts us on 35 with Nightmare. Did I make him face the right? Yeah, he's facing the right way. Alright, and then we're into our actual normal turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm curious what his attacks are going to be like, whether or not he's based on Urzen when you fight him properly. We're just going to move V in here. Or when you fight him at the start of the game where he's mostly just lazy. Blockade, Arbiter, Switchback, Gambit, Pendulum Blades. Okay. We'll start with the Blockade. I'll put my combo here because I don't want to accidentally hit the score. So that's 1. That's just 1 damage because it gets reduced. Hooray, 1 damage. And then, either way these are getting reduced to 1 damage as well, so we might as well do a blue combo. So we'll do that for 1, taking us to 5 damage in total. Slow going, what do you expect, it's the boss. And then, Pendulum for 1 more damage. Big old 6 damage, but that does leave me a lot for defense. Well, only 3 actually, they're worth 1 each. 3 cards for defense. It's only a 3 combo, so we score nothing. Devil Trigger Gauge drops by 2, and we draw Urzen's AI card. Move Urzen 6 hexes towards the nearest hunter that is not currently within his front arc, moving through occupied hexes and then making this attack. So he moves 6. Hang on, I'll get this damage out. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess 4, 5, 6. Because then, no wait, it would be here. He wants front arc, and it would be. It's hard to see. So it is hitting V as well on the side, I think. Trick, Step, Kick. So it's hitting Shadow for 7, and it just straight up hits him for 7, leaving him on 1 HP. So I'm just going to put a 1 next to him to show that he has 1 HP as opposed to looking out 7 damage. And then it also hits V for 7 damage, but he's going to drop that by, oops, not these cards. 1, 2, 3. So he still takes 4 damage, unfortunately. But that's alright. It's the boss, what do you expect? 4 damage on V, and that's his attack. So good to go. Next turn, 3 of Nightmare's cards. He only has 6, so there's a very good chance of getting everything with that upgrade. Well, either way he's doing 5 damage. Move him 2, 1, 2. You'll hit Urzen in the back for 5, down to 3 damage. 2 style points for the attack. That gets us above the A, so if we do die we only drop down to 25, so that's pretty good. And then we draw our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hope for the good stuff. We want a long combo because they're all just going to do 1 damage. Yep, these are all doing 1 damage. We're going to do a green combo, I think. Yeah, we are. How am I going to move? I'm going to move Shadow like 1, 2. I want them separated so they don't both get hit by every attack, and he's got 1 health left. V's going to move like over by Nightmare. Nightmare is invulnerable. Incidentally, he doesn't have HP. Okay, so we'll get started then immediately with a bullet, which does 1 from V and 1 from Shadow. So we'll take that 5 away, replace it with a, take the 3 away, replace it with a 5. And then a Skewer, which goes down to 1 damage. And then Bayonet, which goes down to 1 damage. We can replace those 2 1s with a 3. Oh, might as well get rid of the 5s and replace it with a 10 as well. He's at 13. Did I move 2 for attacking with Nightmare there? I think I did, right? Because I mentioned going into the A. And I did this in the wrong order. There should have been an attack there, so I'm just going to bung it in. It still just does 1 damage. Like that. So he's on 14 of 40. Good grief. A 4 combo is 1 point. And the Devil Trigger gauge drops down. We've got Nightmare for one more turn. Right, 1 card for defense. Pivot Urzen so that the hunter with the most style points is in front of it, and then make this attack targeting that hunter. That's awkward. Well, it would be like that. Yep, that's awkward. So he's just straight up hitting V for 7 damage. He can only block it for 1, so V goes down as expected. So Nightmare desummoned. The gauge drops down, and we go all the way back down to 25 points. V becomes only the second person to have died while doing this. I've just realised against Urzen it's literally impossible to get hard hair. Oh, I had more than 10 red orbs on the last level. That should have been scored. But yeah, the rest of them basically can't be scored against Urzen because of his special rule. It's almost like they didn't think that through. Huh, that's weird. Alright, well, new turn begins, Nightmare is gone, so we're just straight on to the cards. I feel like this is going to be a very painful time for V, which is very thematically apt given the game, and what happens to him. Well, we'll be doing a blue turn, I guess, so we'll start with round robin. We're just going to jump straight in. Round robin, 2 down to 1 plus the 1 from V, from Shadow rather. So I'll take that 1 away, place it with a 3. And then we'll do a pounce for 1 damage. And then just go straight to Hedgehog, 1 damage. I'll minimize this in a second. And then end it with Monstrous Force, which goes down to, you guessed it, 1 damage. That is a 4 combo for 1 point and 1 Devil Gauge bar. And he's going to just sit on these because they defend for 5. And on that note, let's just quickly draw AI before I clean this up. Each hunter within 3 hexes of Urzen suffers 5 damage and is knocked back 3. Move him 2 away from the nearest hunter. Shadow just dies. 1, 2, 3, and then he's hurt for 5. He plays both of these to block 5, 3 and 2. Does that claim a card? No? Oh, I think I already claimed that one. Okay. So he just evaded the damage, and new round. So I've totally been forgetting his vortex thing, but we're going to be here forever if I start doing it now because he takes so little damage. So I'm not going to bother. Checkmate. Well, we're just going to immediately discard that because we can't kill him this turn to get Shadow back within 3. So, hello, I am here. Then we have Guillotine, Skewers, and Tendrils and such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They started blasting. A bullet for 2 damage in total because 1 from each of them. So we'll take away a 3, put in a 5 for now. Grasping Tendrils, V makes this attack for 2, down to 1. Oops. Then Skewer, down to 1. And then Guillotine, down to 2. And we have to end our combo there. We scored double on a 4, so that means we scored 2 points. Goody. And we have nothing left for defense, so here's hoping he hits the Shadow. Let's see. Each hunter within 3 hexes of Urzen suffers 6 damage. Isn't that more than last time? I was also supposed to move him away, but I forgot. So 1, 2. 6 damage is enough to kill V, and he can't dodge it. So 1, 2. 6 damage. He drops back down to, that would be B. He drops back down to 16 points at the start of C. And the new round begins. So this is all going wrong obviously, but again, expansion bosses, expansion content and Steamforged do not mix. Checkmate, we can't do that, we can't do Gambit, so this is a defensive turn then. Hedgehog and Pendulum Blades is all we can do. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just so we're at his rear. Move Shadow in. And pounds for 1, 2, 3 damage. That was a 3 damage turn with 3 cards for defense. 3 scores 1 on the Devil Trigger gauge but no points. His AI card. Oh, 8 damage to everyone around him. Move him 5 towards the nearest hunter and then make this attack. Huh. How much of this 8 can we block? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So V takes 3. Shadow is once again killed. And there's another new round. Alright, here we go. One of these cards, there's 3 left, so there's still a chance it's there, is going to be the one where we can avoid all damage. Did I have it and not realise it? Because this is not it. Well, first move will get discarded to resummon Shadow. That doesn't matter where he is, it's fine, I'll just teleport him there. He came back, and then 2 damage because they each hit for 1. 2 damage, so that is 4. 5. And then we can do 6. So that's another 1 damage. And then that's another 1 damage. So can we condense this? Yes, we can remove this and put another 5 in. Remove these 2 and put another 10 in. So he's at 35. He only has 5 HP left. That's a 5 combo for 2 points. Putting him at 18 again with nothing for defense because nuts to it. Remove Urzen from the game board, then set him up anywhere that's at least 2 X's from any hunter facing the nearest hunter. I guess that's where he is. If that's not possible, set him up as far away as possible, remove 5 damage, draw another card. No. Alright, there's only 3 cards left in the draw pile, so I've reshuffled and there's 2 more. Again, should technically be 4, but nuts to that. This fight will take 30 minutes if I do that. Interrupt is no good. Can we kill him this turn? We need to do what, 5 damage? Well, I guess let's see. So Blockade is just 1. 2 damage. Oh, 3 because Shadow hits him. That's 3. 4, 5, so he's technically dead, but he needs to kill him in close combat, which we're going to do after trying to build up desperate last minute points. By doing that. That is a terrible boss. Absolutely god awful. But he has been defeated with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combo for 3. 1, 2, 3, putting him at 21. We get Demon Slayer. We never got above. Wait, that was 6 card. Isn't there a 6 card? No, 8. Okay. We'll be back with V's final score. So here are the achievement cards. He scored quite a few. Well, let's start with the obvious. 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So unfortunately, V's final score, thanks to dying twice, is a paltry 43 points, putting him dead last in these little solo playthroughs. Not entirely his fault. The expansion bosses are bad. We'll have Lady go up against the base game's boss, I think, next time. Speaking of which, look out for that when we play as Lady, the ranged combat master, and see how she plays. Thanks for your support on the series, and hopefully see you for the big finale next time. Ta-ta for now.